So hey everyone, welcome to Be a Geek YT. In this video, we are starting our Python playlist with the very first HackerRank problem, say hello world with Python. Before jumping into the question and its solution, let's take a minute to understand the fundamental concept of string and the print function in Python. Okay. So basically, a string in Python is a sequence of character enclosed within a single quote or double quote. So anything written between a single quote and double quote treated as a string in Python. It can be either a word, either a sentence, or even an empty string. So for example, I'll just make it a little bigger. Yeah. For example, I'll just say I have written hello in double quotes. So this is also a string. If I write it into a single quote, this is also a string. And it can also be empty like this, a space. The space will also treat it as a string even in double quotes. And we can have a sentence, for example, like Python is the coolest language. So anything between single quote and double quote, either it can be a word, it can be a sentence, or it can even be empty, is treated as a string. Okay, so let's see some few examples. For example, in A we have written hello. Okay, and in B we have written world. Okay, so these both are a valid string as they both are written within the double quote. If I just write it in hello in the single quote, then it is also treated as a valid string. The only thing that we need to consider is the starting and the ending should have the same quotes. So for example, I'll just add a new cell here. So for example, if I assign the starting bracket as double hello and the ending bracket as single quote, then this is wrong. It used both the quotes, just need to be matched at the beginning and at the end. Now the question is, why we need double quote and single quote both to be treated as a string? We can even use only double quotes or maybe only single quotes. So for example, we need to write something like, I'll just say, if I use single string and I write something like this. So you see, it is not treating as a string. It is treating IT as a string. Then the S is not in. If I just run it, it will give me an error, unterminated string return. So for this, because I need a single quote between my string, I need to define the outer as double quotes. Now it will work. I'll just print it using and we'll see what print function is also. So now see, it is printed. So that's why both double quotes and single quotes are treated as a string in Python. Okay, now let's move on to the print function. So this is the syntax of the print function. So print function is the built-in Python function. It is used to display the output on the screen, usually in the terminal or in the console. So for example, whatever I write in here, as in string format, for example, I'll just write Python. And if I run this, I have the Python as output. Whatever I write, if I just write Python is the coolest language, it will print Python is the coolest language. Okay, so you can store the string in a variable, then print it. So something like this, where we have stored our string in a variable, and then using print function, we have printed it on the console. Now let's go to the question. So here you can here we have the example, the print hello world. So what is it is doing? Just printing the hello world on the console, or you can easily store it in a variable. So like my string variable is used to store the hello world and then printed the variable directly. That can also be done. So what our question says, we just need to print this hello world to our output. So we already have print statement written here with double quotes. We just need to write the exact output, that is hello. and the word with exclamation mark. This is what the output is, exactly the same. If we just run this, see the sample test cases work. Let's just submit it. The question is submitted. So if this video helps you to understand the basics of Python string, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more beginner friendly Python content. In the next video, we will take on another HackerRank problem and break down more concepts. So see you there. Thank you.